The third annual Taste of Small Business Kingsport is coming up on April 20th at Meadowview Convention Center. Here with a preview of this fun and tasty event is Kathleen Joaquin. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well.
Good
Thank
to
you
see
for
you
having
again.
us. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's talk about this. Walk us through this event for folks that may not know what it's all about.
Okay, well this is, like you said, is our third event. We're at the Meadowview, so we've got a large area of space. We have 20 small businesses, restaurants in the Kingsport area that we're trying to give a little more love and attention to. And they will be offering small samples of something or some things from their menu. And so you go around from place to place and you talk to the owners, you get to sample their food, you get to find out where they're located. It's a wonderful event and gives exposure to some of these small businesses.
Let's break it down a little bit, because getting to talk to the owner of the restaurant is not always, a lot of times when you talk to the owner of the restaurant, you got to complain.
Unfortunately, at times that can be true.
But that can be true. But this is an opportunity to find out what that owner, what that chef, what that person has in mind for that menu that they're serving to you.
Right, and a lot of times the owner of a restaurant is busy working in the back and so forth, so you don't necessarily get to engage with them.
You get to pick their mind a little bit.
Right, so you get to visit, see the face behind the scenes possibly.
Yes.
Sometimes they're very visible, sometimes not so much, but it is great to hear their insights and so forth, and then they are of course very proud of whatever they're bringing to showcase. And we've got a wide variety this year of participants as well as the food options that they're going to have.
And I love the fact that you're getting that sample. Now this may be a restaurant that you've thought about going to or you've not been to. This is a perfect opportunity to get a little sample, see what their menu's like. They're going to have their menus there as well. That will draw in some customers as well.
Most definitely. We have had restaurants in the past say, wow, we just blew up afterwards. People found out where we were.
Right.
And that's the whole point of it. We're trying to get these small restaurants a little more exposure.
Right.
And sometimes that's the only way, is to let you sample the food first, and then you're going to be wanting to go visit them, most definitely.
Yeah. I got to ask, how tough is it right now for a small family-owned or a small restaurant, a small business that sells food? How tough is it right now in our current economy?
It's been very tough. It's been quite a struggle, and last year especially was very difficult for most small businesses, especially the restaurants. And so we're hoping that things are going to kind of turn around a bit, and this does help. And all the proceeds,
I was going to ask you about that.
Yes, all the proceeds from the ticket sales get divided up and handed back to the small businesses, and that's huge. That helps them offset the cost of their food. It sometimes helps them pay a bill. It's a big deal for them.
Absolutely. And talk to me about, you're in Kingsport. You're located right over there in Kingsport. The business community in Kingsport really comes together, really pitches in for each other.
We do. We are like a family. We're a small community that does really support one another very well. And we do circle the wagons to protect each other and try to bolster each other. And oftentimes people go, well, aren't you in competition with each other? Because Fusion, our restaurant, why are you doing this? And people are going to other restaurants. It's like, no, when one succeeds, we all succeed. We really feel that.
I want to ask you, okay, you don't have to tell us exactly, but what have y'all kind of got for the menu? What are we going to be sampling from Fusion?
Well, what we do is we actually wait and see what everybody else does, and we bring something different. So we haven't actually decided yet what we're going to do, but we know that Millie's Authentic Jamaican Restaurant is going to be new this year. She's bringing her jerk chicken.
Absolutely.
And so Old Crow was a winner last year. This year we're doing 2 different competitions. We're doing savory and sweet.
Okay.
So people like my chocolate elegance and Bellafinas with their chocolates are going to be there. So we try to mix it up and we try to fill whatever void is left.
And there's such a great food scene in Kingsport.
There is.
There is really something for every taste.
There is. Oftentimes people don't think of Kingsport as a place to go to eat, but we've got some great places, most definitely.
All right. Kathleen, we appreciate you stopping by today.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.
So much,
Thank
folks.
you.
It is the Taste of Small Business Kingsport. It's coming up April the 20th, 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. right there at the Meadowview Convention. There's going to be samples, door prizes, so much more. Man, how can you go and have a great dinner for $30? Well, you can do it right here at the Taste of Small Business Kingsport.